Hello my dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to learn a very important topic in English grammar, pronoun and their kinds. Listen carefully because pronouns are everywhere in our daily speech and writing. Once you understand them deeply, your English will sound more natural and clear. Let's start off with a small question. What is a pronoun? What is a pronoun? This is a small question. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word we use in place of noun. To avoid repetition, the same name again and again, or the replacement of noun. This is the small definition of pronoun. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine I say Rani is my friend. Rani is kind. Rani helps others. It sounds boring, right? We are repeating the same word again and again. So instead of repeating Rani, we use a pronoun. For example, let's take an example. Rani is my friend. She is kind. She helps others. Here the word she is a pronoun because it replaces the noun Rani. So remember, a pronoun replaces a noun, which can be a person, place, thing, or even an idea. Some common nouns you already know are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, him, her, them, mine, yours, this, that, who, what, and someone, etc. So why we use pronoun? Here is a question. Why we use pronoun? We use pronoun to make our sentence smoother, shorter, and easier to understand. Without pronouns, we would have to repeat name again and again, and that would make speaking or writing very awkward. Now let's learn about the 8 main kinds of pronoun. So let's start from first kind. The first kind is personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? Personal pronouns refer to specific people or thing. They change according to person, number, and gender. There are 3 persons in grammar. First person, which means the speaker, I, we. Second person, which means the listener, you. And the third person, which means the one being talked about, he, she, it, they, etc. Let's take some examples. I am going to school. She is reading a story. They are playing outside. Here I, she, and they are personal pronoun. Now the second kind is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun show ownership or possession. They tell us what something belongs to someone. For example, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Let's see them in sentence. This pen is mine. This pen is mine. That car is theirs. Is this book yours? Each of these pronouns show possession or belonging. This is the second kind of pronoun, and that is possessive pronoun. Now the third one is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun are used when the subject and the object. Reflexive pronoun are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same person. We form them by adding self or selves to certain personal pronouns. Let's take some examples. For example, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. These are the examples of reflexive pronoun. Examples in sentence: I hurt myself. He introduced himself. They enjoyed themselves. The action of the subject goes back to same person. That's why it is called reflexive. This is the definition of reflexive pronoun. So the fourth one is emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun. What is emphatic pronoun? Emphatic pronouns look just like reflexive pronoun, but their use is different. They are used to emphasize or stress the subject of a sentence. Let's take some examples. I cleaned the room myself. She herself made the cake. We ourselves finished the project. Even if you remove myself, herself, or ourselves, the sentence will still be correct. They are just used to give more stress or importance to the subject. This is the fourth one. Now move to the fifth one. The fifth one is demonstrative pronoun. What is demonstrative pronoun? Demonstrative pronoun are used to point out particular person or thing. They show which one we are talking about. For example, this, that, these, those, etc. Examples in sentence: this is my bag. That is your pen. These are ripe mangoes. Those are my friends. Remember one thing: this and these are used for things near us, while that and those are used for things far away. This is the fifth one, and the sixth one is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun are used to ask questions. These are who, whom, whose, which, and what. Let's see examples. Who is calling you? Whose book is this? Which is your classroom? What is your name? Every time we ask questions about person or things, we use these words in our daily life, in our school activities or social activities. We use these words day by day. Now seventh one is relative pronoun. What is relative pronoun? Relative pronoun join two sentences. Relative pronouns join two sentences together and relate to a noun mentioned before them. They help connect ideas smoothly. For example, who, whom, whose, which, that. Examples in sentence: the boy who is running is my brother. This is the book that I bought yesterday. The girl whose dress is pink is my cousin. Here each pronoun connects one part to the sentence to another and refer back to a noun. This one is seventh kind, and the seventh kind is relative pronoun. Now move to eighth one, indefinite pronoun, and this is the last kind of the pronoun, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun do not refer any specific person or thing. They talk about people or things in a general way. Example: someone, anyone, everyone, nobody, somebody, each, few, many, all, some, nothing, and everything. Let's move to the sentences. Someone is knocking at the door. Everyone likes to be happy. Few can solve this problem. All were present at the meeting. These pronouns are called indefinite because they do not point to any exact person or object. So this is the end of this lecture. So my dear students, a pronoun is a word that take the place of noun. It helps us to avoid repetition and make our language neat and clear. Let's quickly recap all the kinds. There are 8 kinds of pronoun. Number 1 is personal, number 2 is possessive, number 3 is reflexive, number 4 is emphatic, number 5 is demonstrative, number 6 is interrogative, number 7 is relative, and 8 is indefinite pronoun. Each one has its own special job in a sentence. If you practice them with example, you will never forget them. I hope you understand this topic very clear. If you found this helpful, don't forget to read your grammar book and make your own examples using each type of pronouns. That's the best way to remember. Thank you for watching and learning with me. So see you in next class. Till goodbye.